What's up, you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on the yet-to-be-named Rivens series, we've actually got a little bit of a special edition. We're going to be focusing on beam weapons today, and it's mainly because of the fact that I had an Amprex Riven that was like not rolled, and it was just kind of sitting around, and I was like, one of these days, I'm going to want something for the Amprex. And then on stream today, somebody generously donated me a Synoid Gammacor Riven. So I figured, why not go ahead and put them both through the ringer today and see exactly what we can make out of them. Now, we are going to start off with the Synoid Gammacor because it is kind of like, it's like one of my OG favorites. When the Gammacor came out, I was like, alright, and then the Synoid Gammacor came out, I was like, ooh, this is juicy. So a part of me kind of wants to relive that era. And as you can see here, our build is pretty tight for this one. So there's really not too much room for movement. However, we do have a free up auger pack that is just straight up 90% damage. As you can see, the Riven disposition for this is pretty goddamn low. So wait, hold on. Riven disposition being that low, it's when it's really low that it's bad. Hold on, because I know my Soma one is terrible. Let me check. Let me double triple check real fast because we're doing this live on air. Soma. Okay, Soma Prime, Max, Riven, because I have a Riven for this one that I really didn't know. Oh, it's gonna be really low. It's gonna be really low. I don't know why my build is missing one, but it's probably because I tested something out on stream and I had to remove something. So, I think it's gonna be a little bit rough, because we need to have something very specific for it to be good. It needs to be better than this 90% damage mod. So I'm thinking critical damage, critical multiplier, all of that kind of stuff would be absolutely fantastic for this. I was also thinking maybe, no, I really want critical chance to kind of boost it up just a little bit more. Multi-shot might work well on this as well because of the fact that it'll give it more little pings in order to strip armor with. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. I'm already like not excited. As soon as I saw that its Riven disposition was so low, I was like, no! How could you do this to me? And what's the polarity on this? It's a V polarity. Oh, he hooked me up with a V polarity. Okay. So we're gonna be doing that. Then the Amprex, are you really low too? Okay, you're not as bad. You're not as bad, so we might see something nice out of you. I'm already hesitant though. So let's go ahead and jump straight on in. I do believe I've got over 100k Kuva to burn this time around. So let's go ahead and take a look at Synoid. What? Gammacor, there you go. Right? That's the right one. Wait, it's not a Synoid Oh, no, it's because it's a Gammacor. It's so at a moment. Listen, Rob's eating pizza today and the lactose is slowly eating away at my brain. So I'm very sorry about that. But what we're going to do real fast is we're going to go ahead and fuse into that mod so that we can go ahead and see it at max. Because, listen, I have endo. It's fine. 7k endo is not going to hurt me too much. But I would rather just be able to see it straight on the screen to see how it's going to be. So we have 103k Kuva. So crossing my fingers that we do get something decent. Critical chance, critical damage. Can we get a status something? Damage infested, fire rate, toxin. No. Is that better than what we have so far though? It is. I mean, I'll just take this one. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and do that. Or we could potentially get something that's a replacement for our status elemental mods. We'll have to see about that. Oh, why? I can already tell this is gonna be a bad run. This is gonna be a bad run. I can feel it in my bones. I didn't know. I genuinely didn't think that the Gammacor was that much of a. I didn't think that the Gammacor was that much of a popular weapon. So for it to have such a low disposition, kind of like boggles me. I felt like its popularity kind of went away for a while. I don't like any of this so far. I don't like anything. We haven't even seen anything remotely good for it. It's like the universe is acting against us. Please. So we got some critical damage. We got some electricity. That's just not, I mean, it's better, but it's not good enough. It's not what we're trying to make out of it. Listen, I want better. Listen, I might quit halfway through this. That might be okay. That might be okay. That might be okay. Hold on. Critical damage and punch through. That's not bad. Let's take a look at what kind of how the multiplier goes up. Alright, so we have a 4.2 times. If we get another, like, if we get to 5.2 times, listen, my math is not going to be right for this. You guys know that it's not, because I have shitty math skills. And that's why kids stay in school. But if 5.2 times, we've got the punch through. Okay, I'm not saying that it's a 1-to-1, because, you know, we've only got a 57.4% chance, but it does have built-in punch through, which is nice. Built-in punch through is nice. You can hit multiple targets at once. We're going to continue to roll it just a little bit. We're going to continue to roll it just a little bit to see what else we can do, because it's only 50% of the time. So technically, that's like not all the way. That's not all the way there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Why don't we sort by recent? Let's do that. All right. So we're going to still continue to roll it. We'll continue to roll it maybe up to, I don't know. We'll see. Till we get something that I feel is better, or till I am so... Well, I mean, that's better. But I don't want toxin and heat damage all up in my jam. I mean, technically that is better. You know what? I'm not gonna take it. 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 It was there. It was there. It would have been better. I know some people in the comments are gonna be like, Rob, what did you do? That's better as well. I feel like it's more consistency. But really though, heat damage, I don't want heat damage though. But I mean, keep re-rolling it. Listen, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's good. I don't really want heat though. Like, if we could have gotten anything else. Now I'm holding out, because we've got, this one's got some critical chance. It's got negative magazine capacity. No, we're gonna hold on to this. Like, I don't really... Maybe I just fucked things up for me. Did I just fuck things up for me? I might have. Wait, negative... I think we might have just achieved something here. Punch through. Critical chance. Base damage. Negative 118 damage to Grenier. I'm not even worried about that when we have an additional 111.16 damage. I think we're keeping this, boys. I think we are keeping this one. So we're gonna keep this one. We're gonna keep it. I feel good about it. Critical damage, punch through. It's like we merged some things. We gave up a little damage to Grenier. Not hating it. Not hating that at all. So I think we're gonna do the happy dance. Yeah! Alright. I might actually have to go and level up the weapon a couple times and put some forma into it before I show off how it works at the end. But that does mean that we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the Amprex. I'm like looking at it one more time to make sure that I really didn't fuck this up. But let's go ahead and look at the Amprex and see if we can get some good rolls on that one. We should have something that feels pretty good because of the fact that it is just a, you know, it's got a better disposition than the Synoid Gammacor. Oh, I need to level it up first. But we got maximum ammo capacity, maximum capacity and ammo capacity, and then we've got damage. Let's just confirm on that right now because it does show some base damage on there, so maybe. But let's go ahead and toss... Let's go ahead and fuse into the mod real fast so that we can see it at max. So it is 112% damage. I know, here's the thing. A lot of people see base damage and they're like, that's the be-all, end-all. That's not necessarily the case for me. For me, like, I like supplemental stats. I actually will prioritize good, strong supplemental stats before base damage. Because some of those stats, they do some work. You know, they do some work. And right now what I'm trying to get rid of, not really get rid of, but trying to like work around is like Hunter's Munitions. We don't know where that's going to be. Status chance, status duration, mixed with Hunter's Munitions. We'll stick with this for now. We'll stick with that for now. But yeah, I'm trying to get out of that, and I also think I have like a headshot machine thing for it, so I'm like, negative reload speed though? Why you gotta be negative reload speed? Man. I'll do critical chance. I don't really like negatives. I know some people are saying, well, you know, negatives are fine. They help boost up certain things. I'm like, I don't really care. And that's the thing. That's the great thing about Rivens is we all get to have our own like specific wants and needs for them. It's like but it doesn't hurt reload speed as much as you think it would. I don't care. I really don't care. I just don't want it there. Okay, I just don't want it there. I don't want any negativity in my life. We have enough in the world these days that if I choose to not have negativity, then I mean you gotta you gotta respect that, right? That had a good chunk of status chance. If we could get like maybe a status crit hybrid, that would be kind of cool. Ammo maximum, zoom. Why you do that? Wait, what is this? Ammo maximum. So we got ammo capacity. Ammo. It's basically the same except we got zoom. And they know this is why we got more base damage on this one because they know that plus zoom is just fucked up. I don't want plus zoom. Where it's basically the same, but they added a plus zoom there. I'm like, nope. Nope, we're backing away. You think it's a positive. I don't think it's a positive. Multi-shot. Okay, we're looking at some things here now, but negative fire rate, I don't think so. Multi-shot might also be really, really good, you know, for applying statuses. For applying statuses with these, and, you know, we're trying to take care of that negative status duration. Why? Why? I thought you were going to be the easy one, but now I see that you're the problem child, Amprex. You are the problem child. We got critical chance. Maybe we'll hold on to this. I think I'm gonna be eating my words because that is viral, and you could run that. I mean, you could baby run that with Hunter's Munitions. I know I was trying to say that I wasn't trying to do a Hunter's Munitions thing. That wasn't like what it is, but I mean that's got like built-in viral. That's got like built-in viral. We like. Come on, like what are we doing here? We can get rid of Argon Scope. Shit. Hold on. Critical chance. Well, we could. I mean, it'd fit. I'd have to level both of these goddamn weapons up and kind of fix some mods. But I mean, you could in essence, and that would bring us to 114%. It would just be cold and corrosive. Cold and corrosive isn't bad. You could just straight up use that. I mean, that's pretty good. And then if you wanted to go into like Hunter's Munitions, like that wouldn't be bad either, because you could do viral. You could do ooh, the dilemma, the literal dilemma. All right, since we can try this, let's go ahead and jump into, you know what? No. We're gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and get these weapons leveled, and then we'll come back for a trial run to go ahead and see how they perform, because legitimately, like, they feel good, like, because of the fact that this is cold and toxin, right? So we got cold and toxin, and we got critical chance in there. Basically, what ends up happening is we have more consistent damage. You know, we're gonna roll it a couple times. I'm there, but I'm not there, because I'm looking at it as like, okay, so 80% means 80% of the time, you know, we have a 20% boost to the chance of the fact that it might get full 100% crit. And then we have the additional 14%. So it is, but it isn't. We'll take it up to 15, maybe 18. We'll see. You know what? I'm so back and forth. So back and forth on this one, because legitimately, I don't know. Like, I feel like if it was, we'll see. All right. Come on. I just want, so there's damage and weapon recoil. I don't even feel like this weapon has recoil, but I'd still take this because it's more interesting. Come on. Give us something with critical chance, critical damage. Critical chance, critical damage. We'll roll you to 15, maybe. And then we'll give up on you forever. We'll give up on you forever. Punch through status duration. No, punch through sounds fun though on this weapon. Come on, come through for me, please, babies. We got critical damage. We got negative zoom. We got plus damage to Grenier. It's just a weird one. It's a weird one. I think we still stick to this. We still stick to this. Let's go to 18, because, you know, 18 is when shit becomes legal. So maybe that's what it is. Status, duration, electricity, no, because we might be using this for corrosive, and corrosive doesn't have a duration on this. So it just depends on the day. That's why I kind of like this one, because you can flip-flop between viral and, you know, you can flip-flop between viral and corrosive, which are the kind of two ways that you might want to run this. Viral if you want to run Hunter's Munitions, corrosive just for armored targets, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Status chance is not bad at all either. And that's almost like the perfect Corpus Eliminator. Damage to Corpus, Toxin, and Status chance. You're trying it. You are really trying it. Let's go ahead and give this 2 more rolls. We have 2 more rolls in this one just to see, just in case. Zoom ammo maximum. Nope. I think the universe is telling us to shut up and go with this one. So let's give it a shot. Reload and status duration. Okay, that's as much as I want to invest in you. It's like, I'm investing in you until you're 18, then after that, you gotta go. So, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this what it is, which is basically the exact same thing that we showed earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and level these weapons, and we'll come back, and we'll do a little bit of playtesting to see exactly how they perform after everything is said and done, okay? But before then, please, no backseat Riven rolling, okay? I don't want to hear none of this backseat Riven rolling. Get out of here. Alright, so we are back. We've done some leveling and some repolarizing, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the new build for the Amprex, which of course includes a little bit of Hunter's Munitions. So this is the Hunter's Munitions version. There will also be, we'll also do a test using the viral version of this, because right now we're doing corrosive, and as you can see, our new Riven has bonus critical chance and toxin and cold. So it should be able to flip-flop either way. And then let's go ahead and jump into our Synoid Gammacor. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really feel like this is going to be a major difference. It's still going to be a bonus, mainly because of the fact that it is 111% damage, base damage, instead of 90% base damage. So that's already at least almost like a 20% increase. And then of course we're getting bonus critical damage and punch through. We're getting like negative 20% damage to Grenier, but it's almost going to kind of like balance itself out. So I'm not really 100% sure. I think this is the exact same build that I had when I first started. Let me make sure. I don't think that there's anything else that I would necessarily put in there, but let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a test. First and foremost, let's grab a couple abilities. We'll do like 3, because I know that a lot of people kind of want it, like to see how the Amprex stacks up against multiple enemies. So let's go ahead and try that out real quick. Let's get this guy in the center right here, and you can see all of those beautiful, wonderful orange crits and how fast that guy's melting there. That was really, really nice. So I'm very happy with it. I mean, that's against, you have to remember, that's against level 155s. That's against level 155s. So let's go ahead and switch that into a pure viral build, because right now we're using it with, you know, of course, a little bit of cold in there. So let's go ahead and swap that out, and let's jump into a little bit. I think it's rhyme rounds. You guys know that I'm so bad with names. LMAO rhyme rounds, got it. So it's kind of like it's one of the nice things because of the fact that we've got viral in there. Or what if we do this? Is there a possible way? Maybe we can move this over here, because then we could do, hold on. I just got an idea. Okay. Let's do this real quick. And then we'll do this, and we'll do this. Right? So this way we still get that, but instead we can run a little bit of this, a little bit of this. We're gonna kind of move things around a little bit, and then if we get, oh no, because there's already toxin in there, so we can't make another corrosive. I was trying to be clever. I thought I could be clever, but I was gonna try to fool it into doing something that it wouldn't do, but apparently there's no way to not do the thing, because damn. I mean, technically, what we could do, you know, we're here. Why not just give this a shot? No, let's try this. Let's try this on the straight and narrow path first, because we need to get that status on there, right? So let's do a little bit of this. So now it's going to be electricity and viral that we're running around with. Oh, I should have gotten more targets, but let's see how this works. With the slash, I think that it's still working pretty well. Let's do that with multiple targets real fast. See, this is the thing. This is exactly how it works when I kind of like playtest stuff. You have to like sit here and you have to do a little experimentation before you make your final, you know, your final feelings on things. But let's see how this works. I don't think this is going to be as good as corrosive. I mean, it's good because we've got a little CC in there with the electric. But I bet you anything I can kind of swap off over here and kind of give that a few taps. And give this a few taps over here because the slash is going to do the work for us. I still think that I prefer the corrosive variant, you know what I mean? But, I mean, that worked. That worked, and that's all that really, really matters, right? Now we're going to go ahead and swap over to the Synoid. Hold on. Well, we'll try the thing I was talking about. We'll get a little bit of, get rid of a little bit of that. Let's do a little bit of this because we've got the Argon scope going on. So that's going to still have the viral. It's going to be a little less status chance, but it's going to have way more chance to crit. So let's give that a shot as well. I should have picked 3. As you can see, we're getting a decent amount more orange crits than before. And it looks like it's performing pretty well. I still think I like the corrosive, you guys. I still feel like the corrosive is gonna be the winner of the day, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I just feel like it put out more damage. It didn't rely on the procs as much. As you guys know, the slash procs are just 30%. But as you can see here, we are swapping around a little bit. Give it a little bit of swap. There's more CC on this one, I feel. So, I mean, if you guys are looking for a little bit more CC, you can kind of swap into that thing. I still think I'm going to stick with the corrosive, but I'm going to bet you 1 million points over that we're going to completely forget about that when it comes to actually swapping back the build. So we're going to take a look at the Synoid Gammacor now, because this thing was already a beast to begin with. Now it's just slightly more of a beast. I won't say it's even more of a beast. It's just slightly more. It's got bonus critical damage. It's got a little bit more base damage. At the loss of a little bit of damage towards Grineer. Of course, this does not count as a Grineer unit. This is actually a corrupted unit, so this doesn't suffer from it, and you don't really get to see that there. But regardless, I'm kind of happy with the beam weapons. We've still got 30k Kuva to reroll, so we'll be able to save that up maybe for, look at how fast it melts. Look at how fast it melts, though. We could go ahead and save that for a future video. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see me do. If it's maybe something along the lines of, some of the weapons that have been done, because I'm kind of feeling in my heart and soul that I want to go ahead and re-up on like the Atomos. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Listen, we got a couple minutes. Let's do this.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Alright, as you guys can see with the Atomos, alright, so as you guys can see, I do have an Atomos Riven that doesn't necessarily need re-rolling. It's got bonus 201% base damage, 35.6 damage to infested. So part of me is like, should I go ahead and re-roll this to see if we can get something better? Let's take a look at the base stats of the Atomos, just so that I can get a better grips of it. So it's 21% status and it's 15% critical chance. So critical chance, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's something that we need, and status chance isn't necessarily something that I need to push any further than it currently is. I think with the current build that we have on it already, with at least 2 elemental elemental mods, that's 40%, which isn't terrible. We could go for even more in that. Ignore all this because the polarities on this are weird and wonky. However, we can fit that in just in case. So you know what? Instead of re-rolling it now, let me know if you would re-roll this Atomos mod. Let me know if that's a mod that you would want to go ahead and re-roll on. See if I can get something a little bit better. Because I would do something like maybe base damage, status chance, base damage critical chance, something along those lines. Maybe some multi-shot to apply status a little bit faster or have more projectiles, you know. It's not really projectiles, it's like beam ticks. Have more beam ticks in order to deal more damage or have more chances to proc off status with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And that about does it for me for now. And also, let me know if you want to see another variation of this where we go ahead and take a look at some of the new... Oh, it's the Atomos. I got confused for a second. I was trying to show you guys the other. Mod, and I was like, why is my Synoid Gammacor missing a mod space? But yeah, let me know if there are any other ones that you want to see me do, because I do have a burst on one that's just got base damage, but now I kind of feel like, well, burst on, you could do a little bit of a blend of things. We've got a lot of things to go through, but that about does it for me for now. Leave all of your feelings in the comments below, and as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your rivets. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.